My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are getting a message from your person. So we're gonna see what they want to talk about and what's the message that they have for you at this time. I don't know if this will have an extended, so we'll see just how the reading flows. Just want to thank you guys for all the lovely messages that I received on my birthday, which was on Cinco de Mayo. Thank you guys so much. And yes, I did have a great time in Mexico. And as you can see my Chichen Itza paperweight there. Like, visiting that site made me think about how we can take, because I want to say this in a way that won't upset persons who are attached to Chichen Itza. But I'm just giving you my impression. Maybe I had an off day or whatever it is, right? How, to me, it was a lesson in, and I know I'm going somewhere with this. I could feel it forming in my psyche. How we can take something that was so sacred, and because we misuse it or we don't treat it as sacred, it can morph. Oh, don't remind me of a dream that I had too. Okay. It can morph or become other than sacred. Okay, so I went to Chichen Itza, and I was just looking forward to it. I was planning to do a reading there for you guys. I thought, this would just be a place that had such amazing energy. And why is my mic plugged out? Good God. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe I'm not supposed to speak this, but I am. Right. Such an amazing energy. I mean, this is a temple, right? And when I went there, guys, I felt nothing from it. Beautiful architecture. That's the most I could say about it. But the vibration that I was expecting, I didn't feel anything. I got more vibes out of the cenote that we visited. Right? The cenote that we visited was just so powerful. You could feel things there. You could feel it. But I didn't feel anything at Chichen Itza. And to me, what I think it is because it's been so commercialized. I mean, on every side of it, we have vendors, and yes, people need to earn a living, need to make a living, or whatever it is. But I don't know, guys. Maybe they are not treating it as sacred anymore, or there was nothing there. There was nothing there. So I say this to say sometimes we can do that with our divine connection. When we treat it other than sacred, we can really corrupt it, morph it, and sometimes even destroy it. Because what really makes a thing sacred is the people who are charging it. It's all energy that makes it sacred. It's not sacred if in and of itself. It's sacred because people are charging it. So all divine connection is not sacred in and of itself. It is sacred because of the people in it, the people who are charging it, the people who are nurturing it, right? Because a divine connection can turn very karmic very, very quickly. And by karmic in this instance, I'm not talking about lesson teaching. I'm talking about low vibing. And I feel like that's what, for me, and you please, if you've been there before, please let me get your comments. As I said, maybe I was having an off day, but that is what I felt like. It had the vibration of the place, the sacredness of the place had been neglected so much that it's almost like they destroyed what it is. They just convert it back into stone instead of the temple that it is. And sometimes we do that with our divine connection when we neglect it, when we don't nurture it, when we don't treat each other with respect. Sometimes we can do that. And it reminds me of a dream that I had. Now, I think I gave you all a reading, and I was telling you about a dream I had previously about having this baby and having to nurture the baby, and it being symbolic of a fresh start in a connection, like in opening a new chapter. But the chapter or the fresh start is fragile and it needs to be nurtured. So last week I had a dream that I'd taken the baby and put the baby to sit down in a chair and say, I'll be right back. And I was there busy working, doing all kinds of things, just neglecting the baby. And then when I went back now on my own time to nurture this baby, the baby was missing. And when I did find the baby, someone had violated the baby or whatever it is, right? So this is to say that for a lot of you, a fresh start has been granted in your connection. But some of you guys are not taking advantage of that fresh start, not nurturing the connection. In fact, you guys might be allowing this fresh start to go to waste or to die because ego. I don't know. That's just me rambling, but it's in my spirit and I had to get it out. But that's what I got with that. So if you've been to Chichen Itza and you had another experience, let me know. But for me, the commercialism surrounding Chichen Itza is killing Chichen Itza. That's me. All right, what does your person want to talk about? They feel like their back is against the wall. They don't want to lose you. They don't want you to walk away from them. But it looks like both of you are not turning towards each other. You guys are turning away. So I see here. The hand holding is symbolic of you guys wanting to be together. You guys, you're connected. You know you're bonded. But neither of you are looking at each other right now. Your person is looking at the world, everything that's happening on the outside of them, okay? Maybe thinking about money, abundance. You looking at your spirituality and purpose, but you're all not looking at each other. The sun and the moon turned away from each other. Okay. What does your person want to talk about? They're afraid. They're afraid. There is some kind of vibration that is coming off of you right now where they are scared to come towards you. Okay, and it's just almost, well, not almost, it's basically a Medusa energy. I remember Medusa was who she was because she had been sexually violated, okay, by men, and she decided, okay, to take her revenge, she would turn men into stone. So they are thinking that you feel betrayed by them or you are upset with them, and they can feel this psychically that you are upset with them. And because of that, they are kind of turning away from the connection. Instead of facing you, it feels like it might be too much. They're kind of running away from the connection. So you're pissed off and they're running. But you're not pissed off. That's what they perceive. You're not pissed off. You're changing. Because look at all the snakes surrounding her. The snake in her hand, snake everywhere. Not just on her head, right? Because we know about Medusa in the head, right? The snake in her hand. And snakes are always a symbol of transformation, change, knowledge, enlightenment. You're changing. And because you're changing, they're perceiving you changing as you no longer interested in them or you upset with them. And it's because they can't read you anymore. So whereas maybe before you were hanging around waiting to be chosen, you ain't doing that shit anymore. Maybe as before you were doing all the emotional labor in the relationship, you ain't doing that shit anymore. Maybe you're the one that used to reach out, they ain't doing that shit anymore. So they don't know how to deal with this. They don't even know how to interpret the new you or how to interact with the new you. They don't know. Spirit, clarify that card for me. What is the message here from their person? What's the message? Ten of Pentacles. They still love you. They still love you. Their heart is still loyal. They still love you. Their heart is still loyal. That's what they want you to know. They still love you. Their heart is still loyal. And look, we have the sun and the moon in close alignment with each other here. Whereas in the other card, they were far apart. And it's so interesting. Hold on. Because I'm going to make it into a bracelet. It's so interesting that, sun and the moon and sun and the moon coming into alignment is such a strong theme. Oh, good God. How do I open this thing? And this is the one thing, well, besides those, that I bought there, which is the sun and the moon in alignment pendant. That's interesting. All right, I'm going to put this here for a moment. I plan to make it into a kind of bracelet. Interesting. So that's what you guys need to do right now. To come into alignment with each other, to face each other again. Both of you feeling hurt. Both of you feeling betrayed. Okay, both of you not sure where to turn. We have the Two of Wands here. But your person still loves you, still wants to be with you. That's what they want you to know. Okay, look, we have the Tower. Right, so you guys had some kind of Tower moment. I don't know if this was brought about by the eclipse, the lunar eclipse. But there's been some sort of Tower. Things are not the same. And your person is interpreting that to mean that everything is lost. That all is lost. That they've sabotaged this connection, that they've sabotaged you. Okay? Maybe with their sneaky behavior. Maybe with things that they haven't told you. Right? And this is something that they're burdened by. I think you guys, recently there was some kind of mind game playing here. Some kind of mind games going on. Like you guys might have reverted temporarily to some old behavior. Or it could have been your person. But I don't think it was them alone. I think like both of you trying to get the upper hand in the connection, trying to figure each other out, trying to draw the other person out and their feelings. And it looked like it backfired on both of you. But I want you to know that they still care. They still care. They were just trying to figure out how you felt. And like they have some kind of problem with communication. So they always do things in a kind of sneaky and underhand way. And it looks like this caused some kind of disruption in this connection. So now they're here. Everything that it basically backfired on them. Whatever this was, whatever little mind game that they decided to play with you, it backfired on them. And now they don't know what to do to make it right. Let's look at this person's heart space energy for you. All right, we have the Eight of Wands, and this is the arrows of love. This is swift movement, far. This is, passion. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I know he's very stable. I mean, he's slow to show up, okay? He's slow to show up, but when he shows up, he's there for the long haul. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse. All right, so this person, they're done with all the games. They're done with all the games. They're done with all the lies, all the things that they may have hidden from you. They just want to heal this connection right now. Okay, I think they're going through, they went through a big grieving process, and now what they want is for you guys to feel the love again. And they want to feel the love. They want to feel the intensity again. They still care. They still care. They want to communicate. They want to talk. They want to hear your voice. For some of them, there might be secrets that they want to tell you. There's something that they want to tell you that's important. I feel it's surrounding their feelings. But they just want to make things right. What's Spirit's opinion of this connection right now? All right, Spirit's saying it's not over. Okay, if you think it's over, it ain't over. All right, we have the World in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords. All right, they can't sleep. They're really worried. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You know that's a karmic energy. And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Is it the Knight? Yeah, the Knight of Swords in reverse. This person, it's not over. And this person has had a lot of sleepless nights thinking about you, this connection. If they're with somebody else, they're also thinking about what to do with that person. They're thinking about all the things that they didn't say, all the things that they want to say. Okay? So they're just up all hours of the night thinking about different things, different permutations, different strategies, different ways of basically coming back towards you. For some of you, you guys may have had some kind of blowout, some kind of quarrel here, maybe about a karmic energy, or maybe an interfering parent or mother figure. You guys may have had an argument about that, or there might have been an interfering feminine energy in their life, not necessarily female in body, that might be interfering with this connection. That may have advised them to pull back, to forget about you. I feel an interference here with this card. But Spirit's saying it's not over. It's not over. They're just having a moment. They're going to come back around to talk. What does Spirit want you to do in the situation? Okay, your person want to come back around to talk. They're just trying to figure out how. But they're still interested in you very much so. They're in love. What does Spirit want you to do? We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Love yourself. Love yourself. Continue to love yourself. We have Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have Three of Swords in reverse. And that's about healing the heart. So you continue on your healing journey. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. And we have the Moon. Okay. So what Spirit is saying? balance needs to be achieved within yourself and within this connection. And what you can do from your side is to find a happy compromise between loving yourself, you know, establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries, but not letting these boundaries be barriers, or not letting these boundaries be defenses, or not letting these boundaries be walls that keep your person out. And they say that your greatest asset in doing this is by listening to your own intuition and your own counsel. It's about creating that stillness within where you're able to trust yourself and trust the messages that are coming through from your higher self, your higher guidance. And sometimes we can't, well, not sometimes, we can't achieve that stillness if inside us is still full of conflict from things that happened in the past with this person and things that happened in the past with other people. And that's why stealing, oh my God, why stealing? Why stealing, guys? Why? Why stealing? That's why healing. We're going to figure out why I said stealing. But that's why healing is so very important, because trauma and pain steals, see I put that in there, steals or robs us of the ability to see things objectively sometimes. Okay. So if you're vibing with this reading, you can join me in the extended. Let us have a look at what's happening apart from you. What's happening in your person's life at this time? What are they experiencing on their twin flame or higher level soulmate journey? What's going to be their next move towards you? And we're going to go into Magic Calabash and see if there's anybody coming through with some advice from the situation. Okay, sounds like a plan? All right then. So guys, thank you so much. Interested in hearing your thoughts about sacred places, how they should be treated, what kind of activities should happen there. If you've had a visit, if you've been to Chichen Itza, give me your feedback on the experience. But this is just mine, and I don't mean to offend anyone who might be of Mexican heritage or who's Mexican. This is just my take on this thing, and I think it just needs to be managed just a little bit better so that, yes, people are allowed to access the sacred site, but we don't take the sacredness out of it, because that's why they come in there in the first place anyways. Okay. All right, my love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. And that's the same thing I was saying about, maintaining healthy boundaries, but the boundaries not being barriers in your relationship. So basically, like, your relationship is Chichen Itza. And it is the energy that we take to, or we bring to the relationship, that's going to make it what it is. I don't know, guys, I'm getting mixed up. Anyway, guys, that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. If you're vibing with this, join me in extended. Otherwise, guys, you are always supportive of me. You're always there with beautiful words of encouragement. You've seen me through many life's challenges and triumphs. And I just want to thank you guys for that, okay? All right, guys, take care. Bye.